I spent an entire week and a lot of money going to Vegas for a photography conference. If you're a photographer, I'm going to tell you everything I learned. This conference was very much focused on the luxury market, how to get into the luxury market. So there was a lot of talk about that. The conference was WPPI, Wedding Portrait Photographers International. The luxury market is not about your photography. It is about the level of service that you provide. In all these photography Facebook groups, you're going to see a lot of people talking about boundaries and drawing hard lines with your clients. And all that stuff is important. It is important to have boundaries. It is important to not let your business bleed so far into your personal life that you don't have a personal life. All those things are important. However, I do think that some people take it so far that they let it encroach on the level of service that they're providing for their clients. And there's no wrong way to do business. Everybody can, that's the beautiful thing about being a business owner. You can do whatever you want to do. But this is a very competitive industry. And if you don't want to compete on price, if you want to make more money and work less, you need to be providing a higher level of service. And from what I'm gathering, that often means if it's not a time investment on your part, it's a financial investment on your part in your clients. But it's one of those things where clients are going to get what they pay for. So if you're expecting people to pay luxury prices, you need to be providing a higher level of service. A few examples that some wedding photographers gave were things like having an assistant to not only assist you and your gear, but to also sort of be a gopher for your clients. Also making sure that you have someone available to your clients. So like if you're going to have a hard boundary about you only answer email Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., maybe you need to have a VA or somebody that can respond to clients outside of your business hours. Also, having quick turnaround times, doing lots of hand holding and high touch points. And if that's not you, that's okay. I'm just regurgitating some of the things that I learned. Also, if you're going to be in the luxury market, you need to have high level branding. Your branding needs to be cohesive. You need to be looking at other luxury brands and thinking about what they're doing. And not copying luxury brands, but definitely looking at them and studying them and learning from what they're doing so that you can put your own spin on it in your own brand. There was this emphasis on your photos are not necessarily your product. The experience you're providing and how you're making people feel, that is your product. That is what you are selling. And that goes from your first email to the way you interact with them and pose them and talk to them to your turnaround time and your delivery and asking for reviews and making sure that they're really satisfied and that they're going to come back to you and you're going to be their photographer for life.